What is going on with the kickers this year?
I'm not sure what's happening in the shoes of these kickers.
He was anything but a pro on this one. Misses like 10 miles.
And an unbelievable time to do that. Another block kick on this day of block kicks.
Will McDonald.
Jordan Davis, the big man.
It's been an epidemic across the league.
Agony down on that Vegas sideline.
What do you say to Mother Nature? Mother Nature's got the under today.
Field goal kickers, man.
It has been a day of missed extra points.
D-O-I-N-K.
The demons of 24 live for Jake Moody.
Close doesn't count in field goals. This is not horseshoes.
You know how many times they practice that and guys kind of go through the motions like, Coach, I'm not really going to block the field goal. Tell you what, this is like the year of the blocked field goal. The year of the blocked field goal. Year of the blocked field goal.
On that drive to get 7 on the board. Butker to tie it. No good. Oh, man. Harrison Butker, interestingly enough, is wide right.
McLaughlin connected from 48. This will be a 44-yard attempt from the left hash. McLaughlin's kick is no good. Wide to the left. So the Bucks come away with nothing.
It's superb, and he put it on the dime for Emeka Egbuka for the touchdown.
The extra point is no good. Off the upright. So it's a 3-point game.
2 timeouts for the Falcons. A minute left. Just as we drew it up.
All right, here we go from the left hash. 44 yards out to tie the game. Koo from 44. It is wide to the right. No good.
Younghoe Koo has made so many of these kicks in his career. We were nicknaming him Ice Cold Koo because he always made those. A rare miss by Younghoe Koo.
Andre Schmidt with the extra point. And Schmidt's kick is no good. Missed it wide to the right, so it stays 16-14. Andre Schmidt in his first NFL game. The Lou Groza Award winner for the best kicker in college football as a youngster at Syracuse. For the lead. And it is no good! He missed it wide to the right! A missed extra point, a missed field goal, and a missed opportunity for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, he's going to try his first official NFL field goal from 40. And this one is going to be wide right. So Borregales in that big leg just didn't have the accuracy. Career long for Carlson, a 57-yarder. It came in a 22-23 season. In pregame warm-ups, he hit from 59 in the rain. This will be from 58. Carlson for the tie, misses wide left. Didn't quite look like he got that off cleanly. And New England's going to take a 3-point lead.
Lead's arm, and they're not happy about that, but I thought it was a good no call, to be honest with you, Logan.
This will be a 38.
I don't know, Ross. They're still booing. It could be about the field goal, but you're down 10, and he misses it.
Good. Yep.
The boos are going to get louder.
This looks like it's going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And it is. He's 2 for 2. He's made 42 and 50 today. Good snap, good hold. Oh, it's blocked! And the ball will go out of the back of the end zone. Brzee looked like he got his hands on it.
Big fella had hops, and he didn't
really
use his hands at all for leverage.
It's a really nice red zone stop here by Seattle.
Jake Moody was looking for a bounce back year. He missed 9 of his last 20 tries last season, and he starts this year by doinking one. No good. The demons of 24 live for Jake Moody.
Wow.
Point blank.
Wow.
Off the upright.
I think if you would have asked Jake Moody, you get to go put the ball at whatever yard line and whatever hash you want for your first kick to kind of exercise the demons of last year, where would you want it? I think he would have put the ball right there. I mean, that is, at this level, nothing's a given. That's pretty much close to that's as much of a given as it gets at this level.
After last year went how it did, he changed his mechanics, like a huge alteration. He went from what he had always done, which is a 3-step approach, to a simpler 2-step approach that a lot of times you'll see veteran kickers do. He felt like he was choosing accuracy, reliability over distance, but here needing no distance and just reliability, no good with the new mechanics. How many voices are going through the head of Jake Moody right now? Missed from 27 on his first attempt today. From 36. Gets it blocked! Julian Love blocks it, and DeMarcus Lawrence takes it back across the 30. Special teams the difference in week 1. This team blocks a field goal for the 2nd season in a row.
Yeah. Watch the job here. So Hennessy, the offensive lineman, he's playing left tight end. Watch the job they do knocking him back. That's what opens up the crease between the tight end and the wing that Love is able to jump through. So Love gets the credit for the block, but it was really the execution by the front.
That missed kick is really causing some frustration down on the 49ers sideline. I saw 2 thrown helmets and a lot of ticked off looking players. Kyle Shanahan praised Moody. When we spoke to him, he felt that the kicker would rebound from last season. He did have an injury though, but he felt like that Moody's healthy and should make his kicks.
Certainly should have made the first one. Didn't have a whole lot of help on that second one.
I think the first one's on Moody for sure, and that's his chip shot as he gets in this league. The second one, that's a breakdown of protection. I think the hold was a little late getting down off the snap, so the execution wasn't great by the entire unit. And obviously Mooney's nightmare year from last year hasn't gotten any better to start this year.
It just took all the spirit out of the Bills defense, and right on top of it, they go for another pick.
First doink of the season, Chris. That one no good for Loop.
Won't be the last.
Will not be.
It was a design play to put him in a position here for this opportunity.
Santos missed it, as that just drifted wide to the right, and this remains an 11-point game.
Yeah, those are tough. You get down here and an opportunity to come away with some points and extend the lead, and then just not to take advantage of it and continue to keep Minnesota in this ball game. And now they're set up with really good field position.
Here's Gay, who's going to try a 58-yard field goal. Last one was good from 51, and Gay's kick this time is no good. So it leaves 14 seconds on the clock and gives Green Bay a chance from midfield to try to get into field goal range or better.
Now the operation there looked pretty good. Good snap, good hold. Just pulled it a bit there, had the distance.
McManus and Orsic, I think, are the only guys on this roster over 30. 48-yard attempt is off the upright. No good. Ode to John Madden. Doink. That is the sound it makes, which gives Washington the chance to kick a 52-yard field goal. So Matt Gay, who's already banged in one from 51, and this one, another doink, no good. D-O-I-N-K, there it is.
Now to attempt a 55-yard field goal. His career long is 58. From the left hash, Jack Fox will place it down.
Whether he makes this or not, Kenny, this was a nice job by the Bears defense, right? There was a turnover, they forced a 3 and out, and then you just had a turnover on downs from the Bears offense, and the Bears are forcing the field goal as opposed to giving up the touchdown.
Bates from 55. It is wide to the left, no good. So as you mentioned, excellent job by the Chicago defense, and the Lions come away with nothing.
Yeah, the attitude is there, the toughness is there. What you need is the execution. That was a nice snap, nice hold. Bates hooking it to the left, and then you see the Bears defense celebrating, Ben Johnson celebrating, and Dan Campbell, he's not going to show the frustration, but you can tell that he was frustrated there.
Joshua Carty is on for the extra point. 6:45 on the game clock. Oh, and it's blocked. That ball is rolling around. It's going to get scooped up at the.
Somebody block him.
And he goes down on the play.
You block one guy and you got 2 points there, and nobody puts hands on him.
So Marcus Harris had the opportunity, but the Rams stayed with the play, and because he had to slow down to scoop it, it allowed the Rams to get back and catch him.
I believe it was Terrence Ferguson who hustle play saves a couple points here for the Rams. Oh, really nice job there on the block.
That was Arden Key.
Just bruised scot-free, and then somebody just put a block on 18. Give your man a clear shot to the end zone, but credit to Terrence Ferguson for chasing him down.
First block PAT since week 6 of 2023 with Danico Autry.
Excellent first drive for him.
Andy Borregales for the extra point, off the upright and no good. He missed a field goal last week, and now he's off the mark on an extra point. Borregales missed his first extra point attempt. Back out there again, and this one is no good. Missed a field goal a week ago, and now has missed both extra points today.
Stop and give me a good target to throw to, so I think it's just going to be a growing process as this team gets used to Kellen Moore's new offense.
Blake Grupe from 40 yards, and that field goal is no good. He misses it to the right, and the Saints, with an effective opening drive, do not score. Grupe missing it wide right.
And what a great job by Jake Tonjes helping Luke Farrell get across that goal line.
And new kicker Eddie Pinheiro misses the extra point.
What is going on with the kickers this year? And today.
It's been an epidemic across the league through 1+ week. Eddie Pinheiro just signed to replace Moody. The touchdown celebration stands, but it's still just a 6-0 game. The kicking woes continue. Eddie Pinheiro misses the extra point in his first attempt with San Francisco.
And we touched on Kyle Shanahan giving up a little length and strength of leg for accuracy, and it doesn't work.
Get rid of the ball, go get your 3 points, and keep it moving.
36 for Myers. Veteran kicker doinks it off the uprights. Tackle and extension on that missed field goal by Jason Myers.
Lutz, who last week kicked field goals of 39 and 33, will try a 42-yarder. He had a great pregame warm-up, and to this end was hitting 60, 63, 61. This is 42. The upright, no good. Colts have held. They get the ball. Wow, I thought it was going to sneak in, Kevin, and then it just clangs right off the upright. 42-yard field goal, the miss by Lutz. Now all of a sudden you're the Colts. You got 3 timeouts. You got the 2-minute warning. It's a 2-point game.
Dallas, these ho-hum long 50-plus, 60-plus field goals are just insane right now.
So here's Butker from 58. This is up, and it's pushed wide right, and no good. And that one not close from the strong-legged Butker. And so the Eagles will take over in good field position.
38-yard try by McLaughlin. First attempt of the night and hits the upright. .38-yard miss by Chase McLaughlin, who's just sick about it over on the sideline.
Prater now, a 39-yard field goal attempt. And that kick is no good. So the big hero on opening night misses this one, and Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
Looks like pros, don't they?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Prater was anything. He was anything but a pro on this one. Misses like 10 miles.
And the hold, and you and I have never golfed together. I've told you I'm terrible. I'd make you feel good about your game. So you need to play with me to make you get your confidence up. But that was just a miss. I mean, the operation was perfect. Snap, hold. He had the big kick against Baltimore. Great career. Yep. But he gives the Dolphins life here.
Yeah. Exactly what Miami needed.
With everything on the line.
A 43-yard field goal try for the lead. On the right hash, Daniel Whelan the hold. The kick is blocked. It is blocked. The Browns get the swat and turn the Packers away.
One of the areas that we talked about when we were visiting with the Packers, it was penalties and it was special teams. The big hand inside, number 93,
Shelby
Harris gets the block and almost a scoop and score. Greg Newsome there. I mean, he's got an opportunity, plays it perfect, he goes wide. That's the scoop and score position. You bring the block from one side, and then scoop and score is on the other.
That Lewis was looking at Franklin saying, did you get it? Did I get it? How about Sly? This is going to be a 64-yard field goal attempt. He had a 63-yarder last year. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. It's going to be off to the right. It had enough distance. Our side of the field thought it was good from our angle, but he just missed it. 5:34 to play here in the first half. The big leg of Joey Sly. He tried to bring him closer, but it was just off to the right. All right, well, this will be a 51-yard field goal attempt for Spencer Schrader. It's the first attempt over 50 yards for him. Low snap. The kick is on its way, and it is no good. Off to the right. So they trade missed field goals with 3:15 to play here in the first half. It's his first miss of his career.
We got a lot of weird things happening in this quarter. The Colts punted and they missed a field goal.
Yep.
It's the first time for everything.
After all that, they'll attempt a field goal. Now, Sly did miss that last one at 64, but he's solid from long distance.
Right, and you're trying to obviously make it a one-score game. You always have to watch John Fossil, the special teams coordinator for the Titans, and Johnny Hecker for any type of fake. It looks like Franklin and the Colts are ready for it.
Yeah, Hecker has 16 completions.
Play game.
Oh, man.
The holder was trying to get them to reset the play clock, but we just went Colts timeout, Titans timeout, Titans delay a game on a field goal attempt. That might be a first.
They may have had the wrong football out on the field. This is going to be the longest. This could be the longest field goal in Titans history. It's a 62-yarder from the near hash mark. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way, and it was deflected. It's going to be off to the left. It was deflected by Grover Stewart, who got his hand up. And the fans are not going to be happy about this.
And now the Colts get the ball where they missed it again. Watch right in the middle there, 90, Grover Stewart. He just got a fingertip on it. It looked like he ran over Jackson Slater, the rookie guard. Got a fingertip on it. Ball wasn't even close. And this is exactly what they were trying to avoid, Tom, with the way they were running the ball.
Joshua Carty has it blocked. It's flipped forward and picked up by the Eagles. This time they come away with nothing. 26-21, a stalemate here early in the fourth quarter. The defending champ down 3 touchdowns early on.
Well, he's a kick away from being by far the MVP, because we saw what he did on those kickoffs. Philly couldn't handle the dirty kicks. Obviously, he had his last one blocked, but from this distance, he has to have the confidence of being able to kick this, get this ball up in the air. You know, all those big interior defensive linemen, they're going to push, jump. That's how they blocked it on the last try, and here we go again.
Comes down to this. Carty officially from 44.
Those are the two guys right there, lined up next to each other. Try to generate as much internal pressure as they can before they jump.
'98, the man that blocked it last time, right in the middle. From 44. Joshua Carty has it blocked again! This time Jordan Davis, the big man, looks for the icing on one big cake. Eagles hang on.
Wow. We've seen a lot of crazy endings, buddy, and I'm not sure we've seen back. They're right here. They just run over the interior left side of the Rams field goal unit, and tell you what, I'm not sure what's more impressive, his ability to get in there and block the kick, or how fast he just ran with the ball. But
he wouldn't have run that fast last year or the year before. He dropped a bunch of weight, said he feels night and day different this year, the way that he's moving. We saw him run down Matt Stafford earlier for a big third down stop. And then he gallops free right here. It didn't matter even if somebody was trying to catch him. I'm not sure they would have. Philly blocks 2 field goals in the same game for the first time in 17 years. And they do it to preserve the win.
2-score game here. A 43-yard attempt. McLaughlin has been perfect today.
It's blocked! Field goal attempt is blocked! Scooped up and will be taken all the way for a Jets touchdown. Will McDonald returns it into the end zone, and we are tied at 26. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Jets special teams coming up huge. Let's take a look at Will McDonald. Hops over legally, hops over the offensive line, gets in there, gets a clean block, scoops and scores for the Jets. This is their starting defensive end playing his heart out on special teams. This defense and special teams doing everything possible.
Will McDonald blocks the field goal attempt and returns it all the way for his first career touchdown.
This is such a special play. There are only about 4 or 5 players in the league with this type of athleticism to be able to jump over the offensive line, not touch any of them because that would be illegal, block the kick, scoop it and score it to give his team the tie and then the extra point for the lead. And you bet Aaron Glenn is happy. He's running a 4.5 right there, Kenny, chasing down Will McDonald for that touchdown. Man.
The Jets trailed 23-6 entering the fourth quarter. They have outscored the Bucs 21-3 against their former head coach Todd Bowles here in the fourth.
And the Buccaneers last week had issues as well. Punt block, now field goal block. The special teams not coming through for the Bucs.
And you got to come up with that. Jalen Lane, the rookie, has got to come down with that when the corner stays on top.
Matt Gay will, from 37 yards, miss to the right. And by the way, the Matt Gay miss, he had made his last 72 from under 50, but missed from 37. And it's a 7-3 game still. Special teams, they had the kickoff that went out of bounds. They had the big kickoff return. Played heavily here in this opening quarter.
That's a lonely man right there sitting on the bench. Nobody's around him. Field goal kickers, man.
Titan, incomplete pass.
One of the other early stories for Atlanta is the kicking game, and here's Parker Romo to attempt one from 49. He was 5 for 5 last week in his season debut for the Falcons, and this one is no good. Wide right. Week 1, Parker Romo took over the job, but he misfires here in week 3. He's going to set up another long field goal attempt here. This one from 55, which would tie a career long for Parker Romo. They said has plenty of leg. And Romo misses again. He missed the first one wide right. He misses the second one wide left. Parker Romo, not so.
That's life in the NFL as a kicker. 5 for 5 and 0 for 2.
Off of the edge, and it just seemed like his presence. Stroud saw him out of the corner of his eye, and that's what affected his pass incomplete.
This officially will be a 52-yard attempt. Kaimi Fairbairn, this one winding right, no good. And the Texans come up empty. Penalty, incompletion, missed field goal. His field goal unit on the field.
Of course, you go up 10 instead of 7, and you make Houston prove that they could block your defensive line.
And they miss.
Should have went for it.
Wide right, and that one took a nasty slice.
Getting out of his drive and going up there and making a big hit.
4th and 2. You like kicking the field goal here?
Yes, I do actually, because the way things have gone today, points are good for this New Orleans team.
Blake Grupe is no good from 52 yards away. 18 of 25 for 120 yards and not able to score points after Blake Grupe just missed his 3rd field goal of the season.
Chad Ryland made his Arizona debut in this stadium last year in week 5 in what was a wild game. He had a field goal block, but also hit the game winner. And Ryland's going to miss this one wide right from 57. Would have been a season long.
Butker, good from 54 and 48. Missed from 40. Off the left hash, no draw, no good, no points.
Just watching this young man play.
All right, Olszewski, the returner, is the holder. Gillen, the punter, is the kicker, and it's blocked. Another block kick on this day of block kicks, and it will remain 6-6. And he's a lefty kicker to boot as well, so they practice a few times, but it only is 6 instead of 7. Get the job done. From 48 yards for 1 point. And Harrison Butker's night and struggles continue. That is 4 missed kicks here for Butker in the first 3 games.
67 yards.
Well, it's worth at least a shot, you know, although when you're talking about this distance, obviously you're not getting the ball up as quickly, and, you know, it gives an opportunity for this defense as well.
Wester's waiting in the end zone. He can return it. It falls short. Can Bates hit it? This would be an NFL record. Good snap, good hold. The kick is no good. Wide to the left. Ravens will receive the second half kickoff as we give you another look.
Under 3.5 to go. And the kick is no good.
They came into this game thinking it would be two great defenses going at it. They sure have stepped up. They force a 53-yard field goal, plenty of leg, but wide right. So Kyler Murray with pretty good field position, pretty close to midfield.
Back to last season when he set a Pittsburgh record with 41 total makes on the year. From 30, he gets it blocked. And guess who? Guy coming off one of the all-time great games last week on defense, Isaiah Rodgers, flies off of the edge here and blocks a field goal.
Yeah, watch the ability to knock down Pat Freiermuth. He's this left wing, but watch him chop his left arm there and see how that propels him. You know how many times they practice that and guys kind of go through the motions like, Coach, I'm not really going to block the field goal. Tell you what, this is like the year of the blocked field goal. We called that game last week in Philly where they blocked 2 to win the game against LA. And right now, special teams coaches are trying to find every advantage they can.
Schmidt, who hit that 55-yard game-winning field goal last week. This will be a 56-yard attempt. Schmidt from 56. It is no good. Wide to the left. It remains a 10-point Lions lead here in Detroit.
Tremble open in the corner of the end zone.
Extra point, the rookie kicker Ryan Fitzgerald. And he hits the upright. And that was not good. Guy hadn't missed a kick. He's been money for this team. His career long, he made it last week against Atlanta, 57 yards. But in the pregame warmups here, very little wind today and the sun shining, he hit from 58 yards away. Remember, he did miss an extra point already today. You got all that?
I got it all. I thought that, hey, listen, man, I stand corrected. I thought they were going to punt.
Hey, they corrected the thought. From 55, up, and short.
But back to my point of get yourself 6-7 yards in that particular situation as opposed to trying to pick up that first down.
And you understand why they passed up a 59-yarder a bit earlier.
Yeah, even if that was long enough, it wasn't going to be good because it was outside.
When he hit the upright, that's what cost him the extra point.
And now you give up this unbelievable field position.
He came in, though, 10 out of 10. All kicks, extra points, field goals. So a break for the Patriots.
Tennessee thought they should have gotten the call. Instead, it's going to be a 41-yard field goal attempt for Joey Sly. 10 for 12 on the season. And it is no good. Pushed it right. Titans empty on their first possession.
3 seconds. There's the K-ball guy. He got it in. He was ready. He looked like he was ready to meet last week, Beth. I'm still not sure what happened in that situation. The K-ball guy was right there with the ball.
It was a Jags timeout, then a Tennessee timeout, then the K-ball incident that resulted in a delay of game, and then Sly's field goal attempt was blocked.
Let's give credit where it's due as you see Bones Fossil, the special teams coordinator for the Titans. Every part of that operation right there was well done. Because, you know, there's some Titans fans thinking, well, why didn't they throw it there? Because the odds are, even if you throw it there, you're really just going to get a shorter field goal. You'd rather take it all the way down and be able to end the half with your field goal attempt.
Not a guarantee, because Sly has already missed from 41 today. Here's 43. And he did it again, pushed it right.
Oh, boy.
0 for 2 in the first half, and the 0 stays on the board for Tennessee.
This is like soccer. The Texans kicker made both of his. The Titans kicker missed both of his, and as a result, you can see Bones can't believe it. He missed it again.
Career 81% for Sly, but he's 0 for 2.
You can make it a 2-score game. You have to do that.
This would be his long on the season, a 54-yard attempt. Nope.
And that's why they should have gone for it, Beth. No, I still think it's the right decision, but obviously it backfires in a major way if he doesn't kick it between the uprights.
Necessarily for the right reasons, though, Ross.
No, any game where there's more missed field goals than made is not what you're looking for, or quite frankly expect in the NFL.
You can run through it with this momentum. That's the difference between accuracy, completing the ball, and precision, letting your guys catch and run. He hits him on the front number. I'd almost bet that's a first down because of his forward momentum.
The wind has been playing tricks with kicks all day. This is a 47-yarder for Little to make it an 8-point lead. It would still be a one-possession game. The play clock had not begun to turn yet. As Logan Cook, the All-Pro, gets set for the hold. Ross Matisic, the two-time All-Pro snapper, and Cam Little, coming off an outstanding rookie year, has been excellent in year 2. But this from 47. On its way, looking wide, it is! Still a 5-point lead for Jacksonville, and the Niners take over. He had missed one kick all year. That was last week. Cam Little unable to connect. It's just the 4th missed kick in general in 2 years in the NFL between point afters and field goals for Little, and it comes at a crucial time when the Jaguars have already left a bunch of points on the table today.
Remember, they punted on their first drive and didn't take that field goal early in the game. They go for the field goal this time and miss.
But they got them pre-snap on that by the alignment.
Malachi Starks, their rookie out of Georgia, was one of those blitzing from the outside. So back to Butker for his 4th make from outside 50 this year. It's going to be 56 yards. And that kick is no good.
It's a big miss because now you've also got time with field position and 2 timeouts. You absolutely can get points if you're Baltimore and change the trajectory of this game completely.
Yeah, that thing hooked wide of the mark, and now he continues a streak of having missed at least one kick. I'll be at 56 yards, but one kick, at least one in every game.
The end of a game.
Daniel Carlson, 8th-year kicker, 2-time All-Pro, has twice led the league in scoring. 12 of 15 in his career on go-ahead field goals in the final 2 minutes. A 54-yard attempt to try to put the Raiders in front. Jacob Bobenmeyer, the snapper. A.J. Cole, the holder. The kick is blocked. Unbelievable. and agony down on that Vegas sideline. It was Josh Blackwell sneaking in who got a fingertip on it. First blocked field goal for the Chicago Bears since week 2 of the 2023 season, and the reaction from Ben Johnson.
Sparrow, that's unbelievable. You know how rare it is for an outside rusher to be the one to block it. When you see blocks, it's usually up the middle. For him to be able to bend that corner, get his hands on the football, just an incredible play and an incredible finish for Chicago.
Boy, a week after the craziness at the end of that Philly-Rams game, a blocked field goal by the Chicago Bears in the closing seconds, and they're going to get out of here somehow, some way, with a second straight win.
Another tremendous drive. And give Jordan Love credit. That play was special.
McManus has the extra point blocked, and the Cowboys trying to take it back for 2 with Marquise Bell. So Dallas on the board with a 2-pointer off the blocked extra point. Remember the field goal block late in regulation last week against the Packers by the Browns. Main reason Green Bay lost the game in Cleveland. Here it cost them 2 points as Bell brings it back after it was blocked by Wanye Thomas. 13-2 Packers. Very memorable moments. So Dallas on the board as Green Bay scored the touchdown, but the Cowboys come up with the defensive 2-point play.
Joshua Carty, 53, is within range these days of like every kicker in the league. Ethan Evans to put it down. The kick is up and no good. Wide to the right. I mean, his spirals are artistry.
They are.
Extra point, though, is no good. So Carty's had a pretty good year. He had 2 block kicks against Philadelphia. That time it looks like maybe Jordan Elliott could have been the guy. He was. Here's the touchdown, but the extra point is no good. 10:39 remaining in the 4th, 2020.
That Browns front four is going to get there, and they get another sack. So here's Will Reichert, 51-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is no good. Wide to the right. He had been perfect all season,
which would match his career long.
Remember, they had it blocked against the Bears. Raider fans aren't forgetting that. Cost them a win last week. Daniel Carlson is off the mark.
Would give the Saints the lead for the first time since the second quarter of week 1 against Arizona. They have not led a game since week 1.
And Groupie's been hitting it well in the last 2 ball games.
52-yard attempt, and this one is no good. They still don't have a lead.
Saints fans are really mad at Andrew and Charles right now. double jinx on that one.
More me than Andrew.
You're right.
And you know, I'm just going to tell you, Jason, I don't take responsibility for that.
Nor should you.
I didn't kick it.
Groupie has now missed 1 field goal in 4 of the Saints' 5 games so far this year.
He had looked to me like he was back in a pretty good groove, though. The one he hit in Buffalo that we saw was a 53-yarder. The one he hit earlier today. This one, he had the distance, pulled it a little bit to the left.
Groupie from 46 yards away. This one is no good. And Groupie is down on the ground. So that keeps it a 12-point game. So the Giants still have to score 2 touchdowns.
It gets rolled up into.
Yep, inadvertent.
From all of the fray. I think that was Kayvon Thibodeau.
It wasn't really part of the play.
Just outside.
Instead, it's a rapid-fire touchdown. The extra point clangs off the upright.
Yeah, he's mad he didn't get to kick it from the logo. So that was he's mad at Javonte Williams for going down on the logo.
That's upright vengeance.
Unbelievable. And you called it with Ferguson. I mean, he went a year and a half without getting in the end zone, and he's got 2 today.
But what a clang.
Field goal. So now they're looking at a 55-yard attempt. Tyler Loop's collegiate long was 62 yards at Arizona, 6th-round draft pick. Trying to score before the end of the half. Baltimore will have the football to start the second half. Kick on the way, and it is no good. And that's how the half will end for the Ravens. They gave him a shot.
This offense to score touchdowns, at least you give yourself a chance.
Oh, they missed the extra point.
That's crazy.
Joey Sly, who ended the day having missed 4 straight field goals. And that look from Brian Callahan tells you the story. And now you're still down by 2 scores. Just a killer as they miss the extra point.
Understanding it's a 3-point game, it's early on. Getting the 3 points, I think, is the right call.
Jason Myers will try it from 44. You see his numbers right there. From 50, he is 3 of 4 this season, so this for him is right in wide left. I spoke too soon. So Myers misses. And now this season, 9 of 12. Myers had the game-winning field goal against Arizona last week, but misses on that 44-yarder.
And making that throw once again by the rookie.
Andrew Makuba could not stop him, but the kick right now is no good. Minor fly in the ointment.
Now a long field goal attempt for Riley Patterson, 57 yards. His career long is 53. Out of the hold of Jake Bailey.
It's a nice job filling in for Jason Sanders.
And this one off to the right and will stay off to the right. No good. And the first miss this year for Patterson.
Has made field goals from 44, 48, 50. This is going to be a 54-yard attempt. Christian Kuntz to snap it. Waitman will hold it. Trying to extend the Pittsburgh lead. Two-time Pro Bowler Chris Boswell. A 54-yard attempt. That was low.
A slip on the field.
And Boswell ended up on his knees. So the footing not working today for the middle of the field. He slipped.
Oh, yeah, big divot. That looks like my pitching wedge. But we talked about earlier, this field has been chewed up. It's very sandy. The middle looks bald. They said they're replacing it. Evan told us after this week's game, but man, that's tough there. I know there's a lot of debates about the natural grass versus turf. Here's an example of the natural grass not being that great.
It was a plant foot issue for Chris Boswell.
Secondary, a 21-yard touchdown toss, and the extra point is off the mark. Cam Little pulled that. That didn't go well doing the job, so the field goal try. Cam Little from 50 has missed an extra point, and he's missed now. And these fans are frustrated. This is a guy who in the preseason kicked a 70-yarder and was so reliable last year. He was money. 10 out of 13 this year in field goal tries, and 13 out of 14 on extra points.
Just push that one to the side, and now Seattle got great field position. Couple first downs away from kicking a field goal themselves, and 58 seconds on the clock.
Cam Little. And the Jag fans are stunned by that.
Has been hitting all season long. A little surprised to see him miss that one.
So now it's Joshua Carty for a 26-yard field goal. The special teams units have been a problem for the Rams on the year. Carty doinks it, and they continue to be a problem. A 26-yard and this. The kicking game killing the Rams. 3-0 rape. Well, there's Joshua Carty, who is a talented kicker. So much so the Rams drafted him last year in the 6th round from Stanford. But the whole operation has had their issues. They've now missed 6 kicks. They had 2 blocked against the Eagles, which lost that game in Philadelphia. And it affected the loss, as Aaron talked about, in San Francisco last week. But the win may have played a factor already with that. And back to the kick, with maybe that wind affecting it, even though it was a short kick.
Yeah, it looks Carty actually gets a really good hit on it, and it just kind of whips to the right and hits the right upright, just dead square. He can't believe it. What happened? What happened? Looking up at Mother Nature. What do you say to Mother Nature? Mother Nature's got the under today.
Yeah. Been there with a golf shot. You hit that great.
What happened?
Why, it's 70 yards short of the green.
Man, I love blaming the weather on my crappy golf game.
It's never my swing.
No, of course not.
It's always the wind or something else.
67. Well, Evan McPherson has got that kind of leg. Yep, and they're going to go for a long field goal. The longest outdoor field goal in the history of the NFL is 65 yards.
Well, this would get it.
This would be historic. 67-yard try. He's not missed this season. Big time leg. With the wind, and it is gusting to 20. And he's got the accuracy.
It hit it.
Timeout Green Bay. Timeout Green Bay as he hit the crossbar.
It hit the crossbar and
ricocheted in.
And went in.
Oh my goodness. How about that? We would.
Hey, don't forget Nixon's down at the far end.
Yes, he is. And he is a former all-pro return man in the NFL.
So if this would happen to come up short.
Now, at this end in pregame warm-ups, McPherson did hit a 64-yarder, and we saw him just hit a 67-yarder.
Watch this. It goes right off the crossbar.
And boom.
And in. See if you can do it back-to-back. Here we go.
For an NFL record outdoors. And would be the longest in NFL history regardless. Tucker has one from 66 inside at Detroit. Here's the kick. And it is caught in the end zone. Here comes Nixon. And he'll leave. He's got all-pro credentials, as we told you, and then he's grabbed by Mims and taken down.
He got under that one a little bit more than he did that first one. He really drove it.
And there was no rush on the first one because the timeout was taken. Here they had the pressure.
He got under it a little bit more, so a little bit more backspin. Nixon trying to return it. We watched him during warm-ups. We've watched him throughout the game, and it's going to take everything he's got here. 56-yard attempt.
Rico the hold. William Wagner the long snap. 46 seconds in regulation, and here is a 56-yard field goal try. To Creed closer. And he misses. Wide right. And the Packers will get it out of timeout since he's got one in a good beginning field position.
But really, with the time left and the fact you needed 2 scores, that was really about the only option you had. Love with a little smirk there, realizing that they going to come away with the win here.
So it's going to be about, yeah, it's going to be 49 yards is where Riley Dixon's going to put it down. McLaughlin stares right between the goalposts. And now lays into it. And it's wide right.
Wow.
And the Niners will take over at the 39.
They're only on 7 of the 9 lives they've had so far, and they're still in it with the kick wide.
Right. It remains a 1-possession game after the missed field goal.
Missed 2 games. He's come back. His 3rd game back has been good. And that's been happening like once a game. Butker has struggled with 1 big miss almost every game this year. And the usually reliable Butker, that wasn't even close.
And it's blocked. Ball is still loose. Bill's trying to scoop it up. But the special teams for Buffalo comes up huge. It was a promising drive for Atlanta that Bijan made the electric play. But it stalls and they block the field goal. And Greg Russo got up high, low kick. Very low kick. Low kick by Parker Romo. And the block field goal sets up Buffalo at the 39.
It'll be a 50-yard try by Matt Gay. Good snap, good hold. Kick is off the upright. And it stays a 6-point game. And Gay now 3 for 6 from 50+ this season with Washington. That's a bad sound if you're Matt Gay.
As a quarterback, you don't want to have to battle that. Took it took advantage of it.
Well, what a night this could be for Jake Moody. His first game as a Chicago Bear. 48-yard try for the lead. It blocked. Blocked by Washington. And they stay out in front by 1. That kick certainly looked like it came out low.
It really low, Joe. It didn't look like there was all that much push inside, and it came off so flat.
And 2 of the big guys in the middle might have been Kinlaw. Kinlaw got an arm on it. And Dan Quinn celebrates his special teams play. And Deron Payne, the 2 big guys in the middle, got up and got their arms on that football.
It looked like they could have blocked it without even jumping. It was that flat.
Go for it on 4th and 2, trying to get some points on the board. Cam Little, a 50-yarder. Little is wide left. Oh my, Jacksonville trying to get some points, come away with none. A missed field goal after a punt return wiped out due to penalty for a touchdown. Of showing any of the game records on the Rams, he's put a logo of the Jaguars up, saying we're wrecking our own game.
Groupie. Good snap and hold. Groupie's kick needs to bend, and it does not enough. It is wide right, and it's still 3-0 Bears.
Certainly not the idea. And now Minnesota's late subbing. He's lucky he didn't get called for being offsides.
Elliott. No good. Wide to the right. His first field goal miss of the season.
Yeah, I just thought the timing of the entire play was off. Minnesota was late substituting. They trotted a defensive lineman on late. I thought they were going to snap it. They were kind of late getting set up, and as you said, we just haven't seen Elliott miss kicks at all, and certainly not the sequence of events Nick Sirianni thought coming out of the break. Facing 3rd and 5, and they come away with 0.
He had made all 19 of his PATs. He had made all 6 of his field goal attempts. Elliott knew it when he contacted the ball. Then it was sailing on him.
Reading it, getting outside, and getting physical.
Extra point here is no good. Doinkathon with the miss. Graham Gano is on IR.
So 37 seconds left. There won't be any time goes off on the extra point.
And an important one for Doinkathon.
You need to get the extra point because Denver's going to have a chance to come down and try and kick a long field goal. If you're able to make this, it'll be to tie. If you miss it, it could be to win.
He missed earlier. And
he missed again.
No, he missed that one again. He's in for the injured Graham Gano, who is on IR. 2 missed extra points. It's a 2-point game. The Giants on top. The Broncos will have it out of timeouts.
Well, the one he missed earlier, he pulled to the left. He missed it to the left. This is the first one, and he hooks it. Just barely pulls it left of the upright. This time, pushing it to the right.
Here's a player who played at Rutgers for a couple of years. And he misses his 2nd extra point.
One in yards after contact, and he is a big reason why this team is 5-1. Oh, extra point, Badgley. He missed it. A former Charger stepped in for the injury to Spencer Schrader, suffered a torn ACL, and they're going to have to settle for 6 wide left.
On cue, here comes Jake Bates, who's got all kinds of range. A guy who made a 64-yard field goal during UFL play with the Michigan Panthers, but he has hit from 58 this season. He's 7 for 9 overall. So they're inside that range here. This is a 54-yard try by Bates. And that's pulled. No good.
Well, that might be the break that Tampa Bay needed. They're going to get good field position. Still plenty of time on the clock.
Tampa Bay just hanging in, waiting for a spark offensively. Nothing wrong with the snap, the hold, the kick was just yanked. And Bates is now 1 for 4 this season from 50 plus.
They're trying at the very least see if they can force him into 3, maybe get a blocked field goal here.
There's Jason Myers, who graduated from Marist in 12. Didn't make his NFL debut until 3 years later. In the meantime, went back to his hometown of San Diego and worked as a valet, parking cars. And has been in the Pro Bowl a couple times, and it's blocked. You called it, Lewis. A low kick, and the Texans just kind of trying to hang around here. Seattle some missed opportunities to add to the lead. And they're going to get the ball to begin the second half, apparently down 11.
What a call by Lou. As much as this is Danico Autry, they just activated him off of PUP, and he's already having an effect on this game. You're just going to see right over the center. You see the power he just rushed with? I mean, oh my goodness. Just look at him here. Look what happens to the center when he just hits him with his hip. Get the big left hand up. I mean, that's a huge play. This game feels like Seattle has absolutely dominated. When you look up at the score, I mean, it's just 14-3.
Think about it, back-to-back drives, right? It's getting the Cooper Kupp reverse pass, take points off the board, and now your defense finds a way to force the field goal, and Lou, you call it the field goal block.
49-yard attempt. For years, the Chargers were a mess in terms of trying to find a place kicker, and then they came upon this guy, and he's been fabulous. Cameron Dicker, 4th year. Put his college ball to Texas. Tries to connect from 49 out. And, of course, we kiboshed him before. You knew that. There goes the perfect season.
You got to hurry.
Jefferson.
You got to get the field goal.
They have no timeouts. Racing.
Good job of being aware. They're ready to go. They have plenty of time here to set this up.
Yeah, it's 4th and 1. They set up the field goal attempt. This is a 53-yarder, makeable for Reichert, and it is no good, just short. And the accuracy, but not the distance. And that's the half. And that's the way it ends.
Like you with your driver, I think he hit the ground instead of hitting the ball clean. He hit the ground first.
What else is new? Yep.
See that? Right behind it.
21-3. The Chargers on top, missing by that much. Halftime show coming up next.
10 out of 12 field goals this year. He's hit from 55. That's been his long. This will be from 47 yards away. And that kick is off the mark. It's not good. Snap, hold, all looked all right. Not the finish for Cleveland.
Elliott boots it up and hits off the post. No good. And we get a flag and whistles on the field. Hang on. Giants offense coming on the field right now. See the escort of Thibodeau off. Sirianni is screaming at the officials. Sirianni was so hot during the break because there was clearly a whistle during that play. It turns out there was not a flag. Listen in. Obviously, you're not supposed to hear a whistle when a field goal is midair. Dean Blandino, what exactly happened there?
Absolutely. If the officials blew the whistle during the play, that's an erroneous whistle, and really you should redo it. I think that's what Coach Sirianni was upset about. We just don't know where the whistle came from.
Yeah, couldn't tell that. There was no flag thrown, and that's what the confusion is, that whistle blown mid-kick. However you slice it, the Giants on a big 4th down get the penalty, a missed field goal, and they get it back only down 7.
For Buffalo. Panthers gave up 44 rush yards total last week. They gave up a 64-yarder there. Prater misfires on the kick. No good. In a game where points feel like they're at a premium, that's a rare miss and maybe a key one from Prater. And he takes the sack, and that's going to take them to the end of the half.
Yeah, they're going to go Mayday field goal. I just don't think they're going to have time. You just can't take a sack. They're not going to get everybody off. And oh, did they? Oh my gosh.
Fitzgerald missed it anyway.
Oh, that was so close. I couldn't tell if Carolina got all the offensive players off the field. It was really close, but nonetheless, just a disastrous ending for Carolina.
Rousseau ended up getting that crucial Buffalo sack. And then the clock is still going. They get it off at the snap, so it may have counted. It would have depended if Carolina had all of its personnel properly off and on the. Oof, that's off target from Fitzgerald. Only his 3rd missed kick between PATs and field goals this season.
Catch is made by Loveland, and this is exactly what they're looking at.
So this is called a hurricane field goal. You get everybody out there, you practice it every single week, you line it up.
Cairo Santos from 58 yards away leans into it. Santos, it's short. And that's how the half will end.
Offense moving forward the rest of the year.
Joey Sly has made 6 field goals this season of 50 yards or longer. He's 6 of 8 from this range, but this will test him. This would be a season-long 58-yard attempt. Out of the hold of Johnny Hecker. Sly's kick on the way, leaking right, and it is no good. With 1 second on the clock. So we'll see what the Colts want to do here with 1 second to play.
For the Titans, that kind of exemplifies the season, doesn't it? They did a lot of things right on the last drive to set it up, and they just can't provide the exclamation point to finish it off. right? That slide putting it through the posts would have validated everything they did on that drive, and he just misses it to the right.
You said it, big leg, had enough space on that one, just couldn't get it in between the uprights.
Yeah, rarely will distance be a problem for Joey Sly. I mean, it's mammoth.
Brandon McManus, who's kicked a 56-yarder this year, his career long happened in 2021, that 61-yarder you see there. Missed the last couple of games with a quad injury. Here from 57. Short. Minimal impact from the wind. It's short, and because of the attempt spot, it gives the Steelers good field position.
Just wonder how much you have to factor in that these kickers aren't necessarily confident on that plant foot on this field, right? I mean, it doesn't take long looking at the field to know that there's a few soft spots out there.
Mentioned on Football Night in America, Chris Boswell of the Steelers had a problem with his plant foot the last game here. They've worked on it since. College game was played here yesterday, but that McManus coming off the quad injury as well, comes up short. So on comes McManus. We mentioned the quad injury that he has been dealing with, missing the last couple of games. It was pregame warm-ups until they decided if he was going to be able to kick. Came out about 2 hours before the game with Rick Bisaccia, the special teams coach, the athletic training staff. They thought he'd be all right. He's got this one from 44 yards. And he missed it to the left. They got it down there for him, but McManus missed the field goal, so it does not cost the Steelers 3. Early on it, missed it to the left. Mike Tomlin happy to take a 9-point lead to the locker room.
Patterson now. And Patterson misses it. So the Dolphins march down the field and come up with nothing. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Frustration for the Dolphins early on.
Williams making his first game of the season. Santos misses badly. And the Bears come up empty.
Boy, somebody came right through that offensive line. Did they get a hand on it? But there was some penetration, I think, in between the left guard and tackle right here.
Arch Osai, boy, may have gotten a fingertip on it. So Santos missed one earlier, remember, but then there was a penalty against the Bengals, so it wiped away that miss. And what has been a struggle of a first half for Ben Johnson's special teams. 54-yard attempt, well within the range of McPherson, who's been sensational in his career. Game winner a couple of weeks ago against the Steelers, and this one is short. Perfectly on line, but he misses short. And Cincinnati comes up empty. They're down 7 with inside of 6 left.
Just by moving slightly over in the pocket to get vision, he ends up running into a sack.
5 sacks for the Vikings here today. And it'll set up Jake Bates for a 45-yard try.
Kick is blocked. It is picked up by Minnesota, too. It looks like Rodgers, Isaiah Rodgers, who already has 2 touchdowns on defense on the year, picks it up. Big return in Minnesota. What a play.
It looked like Chambliss right in the middle of their punt rush. Runs right through the A-gap, right over the center. Oh no, it's Williams. Great job getting up. Just all that effort. Right through the A-gap, Rodgers on the spot. Tremendous play by their special teams unit all day today. The return game's giving him juice. The field goal block team's giving him juice. That's how you're able to come in here and compete against the class of the NFC East, winning it in multiple phases.
Wow. What a turn of events.
Forces the 4th down field goal attempt.
McManus is going to pull this one off to the left, and Green Bay comes away with no points. McManus' struggles continue. Back into the end zone, his second of the day, and the Panthers extend the lead.
1, 2.
Only 2 pumps, but apparently that's enough for the flag.
It's the old Key and Peele.
The old Key and Peele sketch.
And they're going to get him, I guess. 2 bumps is enough. And they're going to get a personal foul.
I mean, that was to a T.
After the score, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 5. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
So they're going to get him for the excessive celebration. Shout out to our friend Keegan-Michael Key and the great Jordan Peele. But it is a big penalty because now that's going to push the point after further back. It becomes a much more difficult kick. And now it's going to be a 48-yard PAT try for the rookie Fitzgerald to try to make it an 8-point game, and every point right now is crucial in this game. And what do you know? He missed it. So that penalty ends up costing him a point. So Dowdle feeling the frustration after that mental mistake.
Now the all-important extra point for Parker Romo to tie the game at 24. And the kick is no good! Gives us an operation of peace. Well, no peace on that extra point. And the Falcons remain down by 1. Let's go back to the failed PAT by Romo.
The operation all looks good. Laces are out.
He just pushed it.
Good snap, good hold, just pushed it.
Just looked like he pushed it. And remember, Younghoe Koo missed a big kick in the season opener against Tampa Bay, which led to him being released. And John Parker Romo comes in week 2 at Minnesota, goes 5 for 5. 0 for 2 the next week at Carolina, but has bounced back since then. But that was a huge miss.
Graham Gano. He's perfect this year, 8 of 8. Field goal try here of 45. No good. First miss of the season. He had missed some games with injury, and the interception, which the defense of San Francisco had held him out of the end zone, and now there's no score at all off it, and they can't cash in on the turnover deep in Niner territory.
Well, with this game starting off as clean as it did for both offenses, things have kind of slipped away here in the second quarter. Burns the one that forced that turnover.
Don't get a lot of opportunities that deep in someone's territory this early in the game and can't cash in with even a field goal.
Field goal try of 51 for Fairbairn, and it is no good. He missed it wide to the right. And the Texans come up empty on the field goal.
This is an opportunity to keep the drive alive.
So here's Will Lutz, the AFC Special Teams Player of the Month in October, was hitting from 62 this direction in pregame, and it's blocked! The kick is blocked, and it's Doinkathon Autry with his 14th career blocked kick. He's now blocked 6 field goals in his career, 7 extra points, throw a punt in. He's the block specialist for Doinkathon Autry, the 14th blocked kick in his NFL career. Let's go back to that blocked field goal. What broke down here, Moose?
And let me tell you what, right now, this is not because Sean Payton didn't tell his guys about Doinkathon Autry. He told them during the course of the week. He even got nostalgic and brought up Ted Hendricks and the amount of blocks that he has when you go inside. So this was something that was discussed. It's poor technique. Quinn Miners is he's a little bit too low. He's a little bit too far forward. And Danico Autry is able to get skinny, slide through, and get that block. And it's a longer kick, so it's going to be a short trajectory.
And Carlson for the extra point. And just to add to the drama here, it is no good.
Devontae Adams reached the end zone 3 times in the Rams' last game against Jacksonville. Whoa. Extra point is no good.
Looked like you kicked that, Kenny. Whoa.
That was better than it would have looked like had I kicked it.
All day long just churning on the Saints defense.
Cardi from 39. Saints got a piece of it. Saw Justin Reed make that last play in the end zone. Looked like Reed again.
Yeah, take a look at how quickly he gets off the football, turns the corner. Now, it looks like he had to kick away from him. That's why it went so far wide. Had he kicked it down the middle, that would have been blocked by Justin Reed. Nice effort by Justin Reed.
Made in his career 82 field goals of 50 plus. He has been nursing a calf injury this week. He was limited midweek in practice, but this would ice it.
Prater with the kick, and the kick. No, it hits the upright. And now Mahomes and the Chiefs will take over at the 42-yard line with 22 seconds to go. Right in that range of time that you described, and you've already seen them pull off a 4th and 17. Listen to this.
You could hear the doink. And wow.
And the ball is sitting right at midfield. He's got to clock it. And from this spot, Aubrey is going to have a chance to tie the brand new NFL field goal record of 68 yards.
This is incredible. And he's got a legitimate shot at it.
Oh, yeah. He has made 5, which is the most all-time from 60 plus. Greg Dortch is back. In case it falls short, he has a chance to return it. But the record is exactly, well, just over 24 hours old. And this is from 68. Good snap, good hold. And the kick is no good, wide left.
Raiders weren't biting. So here's a 59-yard field goal attempt for Will Lutz, who is handling this with ease in pregame. See what he does here to try to give him the lead from 59 away. The kick is no good, just short. 48-yard attempt. Again, the wind swirling appears to have died down, at least momentarily. A.J. Cole to hold it. From 48 away, the kick is over the top of the upright, but outside of it. Just outside the top of the upright.
On a chart that has a lot of good running backs. Michael Badgley on the first kick of the day, which the Europeans appreciate, but not when you miss. A missed PAT by Badgley, his 2nd of the season.
4th and longer, we'll just kick the field goal and take the points.
A little bit of hook to it, but it does not have the distance. 2 missed kicks by Michael Badgley today. He had only missed 1 kick in his 4 games with the Colts since taking over for the injured Spencer Schrader. He's missed a pair today, a PAT and a field goal.
An excellent toss and catch by those 2 college teammates.
Whoa, not a pretty extra point there by Riley Patterson. Looked like my driver off the tee a couple weeks ago.
Tyler Luke will come out and try a 56-yard field goal. He hit an Arizona school record 62-yarder against Houston in his final year of college last year. This would be an NFL long. Good snap and hold, and the kick is wide to the left. No good. The second miss in a young career of Tyler Luke. It didn't miss by much, but close doesn't count in field goals. This is not horseshoes.
Rookie Ryan Fitzgerald blocked from 48 yards away. The attempt at a big special teams play by the Saints. We've yet to have a turnover, but Nathan Shepard, it looked like he got his arms up. Blocked field goal, and that's makeable distance normally for a guy like Fitzgerald.
Yeah, he's just going to shoot this A gap right in here. And you see, I mean, it's not like they got great penetration. That's just a low trajectory kick by Fitzgerald, and great anticipation and hands by Shepard. And I'll tell you what, this Saints team has impressed me so far. Playing hard.
Yeah, I mean, Shepard, he's made from 57. The rookie has delivered 2 game-winning field goals this year. He had that walk-off 49-yarder against the Pack, 33-yarder against Dallas. But couldn't get that one in the air. And it looks like the officials are discussing, I don't know if it's whether they need to mark the ball at a certain spot. They've been taking some time here.
The ruling on the field is that the ball was touched by the receiving team beyond the line of scrimmage and recovered by the kicking team. By rule, it's Carolina's ball, first down.
A twist of fate that we could not see in the middle of all that, but the officials apparently did. And I would guess that that has some video assist from the league office on this one, or it would have been called right away. I never saw a
that's the
Panther possess, excuse me, a Saint possess it and then a Carolina Panther get it back. But let's see.
Here's the block right there.
So
Then
it goes
it's bouncing around
beyond the line of scrimmage.
It looks like it's touched right there, and they always talk about get away from the football. Remember the old Leon Led on Thanksgiving Day rule.
Dolphins, Cowboys. I think they're explaining that to Kellen Moore. So is it a free ball in this case if it goes beyond the line of scrimmage?
We're going to see right here.
I don't know if there was an actual recovery. I guess you still have to fall on the ball if you're a member of the Saints.
I think it was touched right there, and then the Carolina Panthers are all over it.
All right, so the block. I never saw a Saint with a clear recovery.
No, it looked like it touched Cam Jordan beyond line of scrimmage, and then it becomes a live ball.
Damian Lewis is the Carolina Panther who was alert and recovered that ball. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. Mike Pereira, our rules analyst, to help us understand the rule on a blocked field goal and getting past the line of scrimmage. Mike?
Yeah, it's like as soon as I understood it, but there was a blocked field goal, and that touching behind the line that you actually ignore that. It was when the ball got beyond the line and was then touched, then that made it eligible for Carolina to recover the ball. But the actual touching behind, no. But beyond, yes, Carolina's ball.
Wow, so it could be anybody recovering that beyond the line of scrimmage. The pitch. Thank you, Mike Pereira.
We have a touchdown pass.
Farrell had no touchdowns first 4 years in the league, and this is blocked, and the extra point is no good. That's pretty big, as now it's an 8-point deficit instead of 7. This extra point, look at this. Boom. Goes right through Matt Hennessy and gets the block.
That determination right there, not conceding any point.
So Eddie Pinheiro has been so good. He missed his first extra point, hadn't missed anything until then. That was blocks.
Another touchdown against the Commanders.
His third today. Extra point is blocked.
Good from 59. Chris Boswell from 45. Drifting to the right. And that ends his run of 16 consecutive kicks made. It is no good. So the Chargers avoid a couple there. And it remains 3-2 Pittsburgh on the rare miss. Third by Boswell this year. As this will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for Dicker. Made a 59-yarder about 5 minutes ago. 55, Dicker. Doinker.
Dicker Doinker.
I wasn't sitting on that, it just came to me. Sorry. Those uprights are about as wide as a dollar bill. On the money in the wrong way.
Fluor want to do. He brings Love back to the sideline. The field goal unit will come on, and Brandon McManus, who's been dealing with that strained right quad, we talked to him. He said that this is the first week the quad has felt semi-healthy. And again, this would be the longest field goal made in Lambeau Field history. Three misses over the last 2 games for McManus. Here we go. Snap was low and the kick no chance. And this game belongs to Philadelphia as they win it 10-7.
The 3 here, you get the ball back, and then you're trying to, come up with points again. So makes some sense.
Andy Muragalis picked in the 6th round, rookie out of Miami. Had a 52-yard game winner against Buffalo when they went into Orchard Park and knocked off the Bills. Muragalis, his kick is no good. So they stave off what would have been a 10-point deficit.
Having to settle for field goals.
And this attempt is from 51 yards from the left hash, Matt Gay. And his kick is no good. Wide to the right.
And the execution wasn't there.
So here's Matt Gay from 56 yards out. It is no good. Wide to the right. Second time Gay has missed here today.
Hold was good. He just pushed it. And you see the frustration on his face. And Dan Quinn, the rest of the sideline, obviously disappointed.
No reason to be overly aggressive in this situation. Still try to go up with a 2-score lead to make this short field goal.
Santos from 45 yards out, kicks it up, and it is no good. He missed it left. He was 3 for 3 on the day, and that one just pulled just enough.
And now Lucas Havrasik playing in his 3rd game for the injured Brandon McManus. Misses a kick for the first time this year. He was 10 for 10 in his first 2 outings, but he pushed that far to the right. 10-yard Jameis Winston quarterback sneak. Younghoe Koo to give them the lead is going to have to re-kick this from 48 yards. Koo, who was born in South Korea, but went to high school about 13 miles away at Ridgewood, made his Giants debut last week. This is only the 3rd time he's kicking in his career at MetLife in his 8 seasons in the league. And Koo is going to end up missing it. So that penalty ends up killing the Giants. That chop block against Austin Schloepman on the initial try forces him 15 yards further back, and it's still 13-13. That feels like a little bit of a momentum killer for New York after that great drive.
Which is legal at the line of scrimmage.
Havrasik, whoa, my goodness. If that's not wind pushed, I'm not sure what's happening in the shoes of these kickers, but
the Rams, it's got to be catch, get down, throw it.
Boy, got to hurry. Shaheed's got it with 1 second, and they give him the timeout.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Great job there by Shaheed, understanding it's catch, get down, timeout. Darnold almost held that ball a little too long.
just in time to get the timeout in. You talk about saving your last timeout for the literal last second.
Yeah, did you see what the Rams did? They dropped every single defensive lineman. Look, there's not one guy rushing the passer. All 5 offensive linemen are just standing there saying, this is the easiest play I've had of the entire day. They dropped 11 to not let Darnold throw that quick pass over the middle.
Jason Myers, who's made more field goals than anybody in Seahawks history. The longest of his career, a 61-yarder right here in LA in 2000, or in 2020.
Balls, the kicking balls, the rules about what these kickers are allowed to do with them throughout the course of the week is a big factor of why we're seeing longer and longer field goals.
The Seahawks will go as far as Jason Myers' leg can take him. From 61, does he have enough? It is wide right, and the Rams hang on. Somebody had to win this game.
Pinheiro for the extra point. And it is blocked. It has been a day of missed extra points in the National Football League, and another one that goes awry. Keaton Crawford may have gotten a piece of that. Rarely do we talk about things like wind or weather in this place, but the roof is open today, so a little different air. So a 58-yard try would tie his career long. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is got the distance, but it is wide to the left, no good. Operation was solid, but the kick wide left.
You get the great punt return, you block an extra point by the Niners, and now you miss a field goal wide. I mean, there's just been no consistency in the performance of the individual teams for the Arizona special teams group.
And now Brock Purdy, you see the special teams, a missed PAT, a missed field goal, some great returns, feast or famine. And the extra point is no good. 2 missed extra points for Pinheiro today. 4 now on the season. Look at that. Remember when you pull your driver back and you catch that right behind the ball, at least some of us do, in the tee box, and the dirt flies everywhere? That's Pinheiro.
When I ground my club, it usually helps me straighten the ball out a little bit.
It did not
for Eddie there.
He was tied with Priest Holmes. Extra point blocked. It is blocked. It might have been Frank Crum who blocked it. You're right. He found a way to get there, and there's the blocked PAT.
This is where the penalty comes from with Williams and the celebration.
After the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct by Detroit #1. It's a 15-yard penalty on the PAT.
And that's a big story on a night like this because it becomes a 48-yard extra point, and it's hard enough to hit him from 33. And that's that continued next step with Williams, unlocking all the football ability. But that stuff could cost your team a point right here as Jake Bates is on to kick a 48 in the wind.
Unless the winds change, it's going to blow hard right, so you better start this one at least at that left upright.
His ball naturally moves left to right, which just exacerbates that issue. Wide right. So it is 6-6. And the Williams penalty contributes to costing his team a point.
And all these kickers were kicking, and they understood their ball was going to move to the right, and they still couldn't aim far enough to the left.
Again, the wind is coming in from the top left of your screen, ripping at about 35 miles per hour gusts. And we saw plenty of that as we were down on the field pregame. Dan Campbell will certainly address that with Jamison Williams, who had that touchdown, and they got the flag on the celebration. As the 7th missed extra point on what's been a windy day in the Northeast, as the ball blows off the tee again. That's the most missed extra points in the same day since 2022.
Well, what kind of big playability he has. Matt Prater is going to miss the extra point.
Well, this will be a 48-yard field goal attempt for Daniel Carlson. A.J. Cole is the holder. Snaps were a problem in warm-ups. That snap was okay. The hold was good. The kick is off to the left, though. Maybe the timing was just off a hair.
Nice job from Campanelli's defense to not allow the touchdown and force the field goal attempt before halftime.
The kick from Ryland, no good. He had hit 13 straight inside of 50, and he misses wide right as the Cardinals come up empty. I don't think that counts as a broadcast jinx because we didn't verbalize it. We just had it on the screen.
You jinxed him.
Aubrey from 51. Oh, he missed it. Only the second miss all year from Aubrey. His other one was from 68. He has been awesome, but finally human at a 51-yard field goal. He yanked it left. So here comes Jake Elliott from 56 yards away. His long this year is 58 yards. This from 56. Elliott gets into it. It is no good. He pushed it right, and it stays a one-score game.
It's Blake Grupe, who had a very rocky start to the season. He has been much better as of late, but he misses this one wide to the right. He had been perfect the last 3 games. Another field goal try from Grupe, who missed from 38. This from 47. And Grupe is wide right again. That's twice that Grupe has missed. He had been perfect for 3 straight games. And now the crowd getting restless as Kellen Moore's team is empty. And twice is pushed to the right. Got off to a rocky start. He missed 6 kicks in his first 7 games. He's been great over the last month, but he's missed twice today.
And now the field goal try coming from Ryan Fitzgerald as they'll try to make it a 1-possession game, and it's not close. And I don't know if somebody got a hand on it or not. That was a 57-yard try. And it'll be San Francisco's ball. Let's take a look and see if somebody touched this on its way.
Yeah, I'm curious to see as well, Joe, because that ball had no opportunity. Nope.
I mean, that didn't do anything. I don't believe anybody got a hand on it. It landed halfway into the end zone on the 57-yard try, and that would have equaled the season and career long for Ryan Fitzgerald had it gone through, and it didn't come close.
Yeah, that's the one. It was the right decision. They needed 3 points here, and they could have cut it to a 1-possession game. Just did not get a good kick on it.
It looked like he kind of hit the ground before his foot hit the ball.
Extra point from Elliott to tie it. Which is no good. Oh, man. You can't make any of this.
One of the best kickers in the league.
From 52 out, that kick is going to be pulled to the left.
To put the Colts in the lead. Pierce has good size. He used it with 2 defenders and bangs off the post for Badgley.
So here's Gonzalez, 50-yard attempt. He hit from 54 and 56 in the game against the Saints last week. From the left hash, from 50, it is no good. Wide to the right. That's his first miss since joining the Falcons. They've used 3 kickers this season. Gonzalez had been perfect. Not this time. We remain tied. So here's Nick Folk.
A 55-yard attempt. His season long is 58. Folk from 55. It is no good. That's his first miss of any kind this season. He was 20 for 20 on field goal attempts, 17 for 17 on extra points. He was perfect, but unable to connect this time from 55 yards out.
Yeah, so the teams, they trade missed field goals. Both of them trying to move the ball, had some good opportunities. Very, very close for Nick Folk on that one, but gives the Atlanta Falcons another opportunity.
You can't let that guy get on top.
43-yard try from Ryland, and it's wide right. He couldn't bend it back in along that right side. Got a good snap and a good hold. Just
here's Prater's kick. No, missed it.
47-yard try now by Younghoe Koo, and he stumbled. Gillen gets swallowed up. Patriots ball.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Looked like he just stubbed his foot right into the turf.
Oh, it's been that kind of year.
Here it is. Whoops. I guess that goes down as a miss.
I don't know. He never touched the ball.
Gillen then got pounded. What goes down officially as a sack? I said a miss, but it's not a miss because he never touched the football. And then this, with Younghoe Koo just jamming his foot into the turf, and it goes down as a sack for Jeremiah Farms, who just came up off the practice squad. Borregales will try and miss from 45. He had been 3 for 3. This one is pulled wide left.
Bates. Ball is down. Ball is north to the left and was deflected, no good. So somebody got a hand on it. I think it was Sam Williams. It was. Fox put it down. Kick is blocked. 27-16.
Gonzalez from 50. His lone miss this year came from 50 last week. And it's blocked! Another special teams play. Nicky Manwari with a rejection. Second field goal block of the season. Let's go back to the block, Darryl. What'd you see?
Yeah, see, our technique was inside out. Inside out. It was a double bump. Now watch these two guys. They're going to anchor and stick their arms out and just try to prevent those gaps. Look, Nicky Manwari just comes in, knocks that hand down. It was phenomenal. His stretch. Look at that right arm stretch. That is an excellent job by Nick Manwari, but I did not like the technique on the edge. Tight end and wing. I played wing. You got a double bump. Protect your inside. That's hard, but you've got to get contact on that outside guy.
Here is a 48-yard try by Charlie Smith from Ireland. Knocked in a 56-yarder last week, second longest in his first NFL attempt in NFL history. 48 yards right here to try to take the lead, and it is wide left. He did not miss at this end in pregame. But there is some rain, there's a little wind. The Irishman missing right there.
Loop in for the extra point. Very well-timed drive with only 16 seconds remaining in the half. Ooh, that kick got away from him. No good. Wow. Second miss of the year as far as a PAT for the rookie. And that makes it 17-9.
In these games, these two teams, every point has mattered over the years. You remember all those games, every field goal. Justin Tucker was a difference maker in so many of them, hitting those 50-yarders left and right, even though they may not have moved the ball great. And that is a miss.
A timeout taken by the Rams.
as Arizona lines up for a 63-yard attempt. Ryland's career long is 58. The franchise record is 62 by Matt Prater twice. NFL record is 68. Cam Little of Jacksonville last month. So here's Ryland from 63. Ball is placed down, and Ryland's kick is no good. Wide to the right.
Butker to put the Chiefs on the board. Harrison kicks from 43.
Wants to win, wants to win.
Operation clean, and the kick. No good. And that is Kansas City 2025. We've been here on nights that they doink in. Tonight, denied.
48 yards for Elliott to make it a one-point game. Good snap, good hold. The kick is no good. He missed from 52 at home against Chicago on that windy, cold day in Philly, and now with the conditions perfect, nothing wrong with the snap or the hold, it's pulled left.
Well, I mentioned how demoralizing it would have been when they didn't come away with the touchdown, and now it's even exacerbated the fact they couldn't come away with the 3 points after the turnover.
Cairo Santos from 35 to try to put 3 on the board. First time the Bears have been turned away from the end zone in the red zone, and Santos' field goal is no good. They're turned away completely. Only their 5th empty red zone trip of the season, and the score remains 14-0 Chicago. It's a tough day to kick. Santos missing this one as it drifted wide to the right. It's not a doink. He missed it wide right, but it kind of skidded past the upright.
It's nice defense.
So here's Younghoe Koo, 52-yard attempt, made it onto the blooper reel 2 weeks ago during the Giants' last game against New England, and his kick with a new holder in Cameron Johnston. Giants punter today is wide to the left. And now a 63-yard return against the Giants. Extra point is no good off the upright.
Ooh. End of this first half was looking out of bounds.
Tough couple of minutes for Moody. Missed extra point attempt, and now the kickoff out of bounds. And now Koo from 51. From the right hash, placed down by Johnston, and Koo's kick is wide to the left. This from 52 earlier, and now from 51, it remains an 8-point game.
Yeah, told you I was rethinking that third down, be a little more aggressive. Instead, Kafka runs the football, tries to get a few extra yards per Koo. It looked like he was trying to overcompensate for the win, right? It's just hard left that he pulled it.
You hear that a lot with coaches, situational, and you hear complimentary football. 52-yard try, he's 3 for 3. Ely Fairbairn, and this one will not work. Not good. Special teams play. Calais Campbell taking credit for the misdirection of that field goal try.
Calais Campbell, 6'8". Look at him get inside right there. Yep.
Points on the board. First drive of the game. You got a little momentum with some positive plays. Send Bates out there to try to put him up 3-zip.
This will be a 43-yard try for Jake Bates. And the kick is pulled left. No good. Wow, Bates normally pretty reliable, but this one certainly within his range, and he yanked it left. It's only the second miss from inside 50 from Jake Bates on the year, and the hold was fine from Jack Fox. He just yanked it left.
It's like a little bit of a golfer, just tugging those things a little bit to the left, and Goff a little bummed out by it, some decent momentum.
Have these receivers.
Slide from 50, and this really makes that incompletion to Jefferson sting a little more. Sly had been so good, perfect the last 5 games. He faded one to the right.
51 yards for Brandon Aubrey. Ooh, that's going to miss to the right. A rare miss for Aubrey. His 2 misses this year, one from 68 and from 51 yards, and that's a second miss from that exact distance. He's so good that when he misses, it's a shocker, even from 51. All right, well, here is Mr. Long Kicker, and the Cowboys need this one to take the lead. 59-yard attempt for Aubrey. Drifting to the right. And Aubrey has missed 2 field goals tonight, as many as he has missed all season. And in his first 3 years, only missed 9 field goals, having the rare off night.
Wow.
The 3rd time he has missed 2 field goals in a game. There's usually a nice draw, even on his long field goals, and he's just been off tonight, and that pleases that man. Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings maintain their 1-point lead. And that feels like one of the sure things in the league, that he's going to get you those 3.
It's exactly right, and I think offensively sometimes you can get addicted to the fact that we're in field goal range.
And here comes the kicker who hasn't missed. Picked them up middle of the season, Harrison Mevis, who has tonight kicked 3 field goals, so he's 8 for 8. Practice squad guy, first-year player out of Missouri. So here we go from 48 yards away to give the Rams the lead, and he has been no good. Looked like it was heading to be good. Off, it drifted to the right, and with 2:07, the game remains tied.
Oh my gosh. Snap is clean, hold is perfect. I was with you. It looked like it was right down the middle. It just kind of kept falling to the right.
Drifting.
Wow.
Like the rookie Mikey Sanders still was awesome last year, his first year out of Michigan. Jake Elliott's field goal hooks wide, and Elliott's struggles continue. He's missed a kick now 4 of the last 5 games. Struggled mightily from this kind of distance last season. He's been much better this year, though. 1 of 7 from 50+ last year. 4 for 7 this year. They're looking to atone for that earlier miss. Looking for the tie. From 57. He misses to the same spot. There's a flag down.
Offside. Defense. Number 18. Lined up in the neutral zone.
Wow.
It's a 5-yard penalty, which results in a first down.
That's Tyler Owens. That's just, you cannot do that. Wow. Elliott trying again. Oh my goodness. A 3-peat. 3 misses in the first half for Jake Elliott. Identical. Hooking to the left. And it stays 10-7 Commanders.
Wow. Wow.
So in this first half, Philadelphia on special teams has fumbled the opening kickoff. They've had a bad decision from Will Shipley to bring the ball out from the goal line, and they've had 3 misses from Jake Elliott. That's how a 9-5 team finds itself trailing a 4-10 team.
Absolutely.
And rushing touchdown of the season for the versatile Ty Johnson. And Michael Badgley, who was cut by the Colts 2 weeks ago after missing an extra point. Oh! On cue. Doink.
Did you jinx him while he was kicking?
Harrison Butker will try a 51-yarder. Again, coming into today, he had gone 10 consecutive games without trying a field goal over 50 yards. He's already belted one home from 54. Here's a 51-yarder. It is a crosswind from the near side to the far, and he is going to miss it. Wide right.
This will be a 61-yard field goal attempt. It is 7:26 in Ireland as we speak. Laverty's is ready to go crazy if he can convert this one.
Get your Guinness ready.
That's exactly right. Good snap, good hole. Kick is on its way, and it's off to the left. No good. He had enough length, but he just didn't have the right direction. And the half ends with the Saints on top 9-6. I think they'll still have a pint at Laverty's.
I was going to say it's halftime. You can still finish the rest of your pint.
From 44 yards for Will Lutz. High snap is pulled down. Lutz's kick, aiming for the crossbar. We get a doink, and it's no good. Off the upright, it wouldn't curl back for him, and we remain scoreless in Denver.
Now this one just comes straight off. You're on the hash mark, so you're going to be right down that goalpost. So this thing is dead straight. It's unfortunately dead straight into the upright.
And Lutz can't believe it. Just his 4th miss of the year.
Shannon Sharp in 1996, Eddie Company, as that's blocked. Extra point blocked.
And look who.
Calais Campbell's 11th of his career in the block kick department. He told us this week, sometimes he visualizes a blocked kick, gets his hand up and does it.
When you're 6'8" and you've got that sort of height and reach with those long arms, it's not too difficult. But look at the effort too. You just score a touchdown, you don't give up on it. That's high ball game.
11 block kicks for a career.
It's incredible for any player, let alone someone who's in his 18th year. Like, they didn't even have high def back in the NFL when he first started playing.
I mean, his rookie year, they ended up going to the wild card round against Atlanta. It was Kurt Warner, Edgerrin James, and a young Calais Campbell. He just did this last week.
It's incredible. And really, when you turn on the tape and watch him throughout the course of the game, the effort he can still give and the impact that he's got on this defense is incredible.
We are in the NFL's kicker era. This one is off the post. It had the distance and then some, but a bullseye on the right upright to end the half. Chad Ryland has been a weapon from 50 and 51 and 25. He clanged the upright from 50 at the end of the half. This to tie from 44. And it leaks again. No good. Try to console Chad Ryland, who's missed for the 8th time this year. 3 makes, 2 misses today.
And he struggled in his career. 2023 at the lowest field goal percentage in the NFL for those qualifying.
Boswell trying to make it an 8-point lead. He's already made one from 59, one off his career long, one from 23. This is going to be 37 yards with Waitman on the hold. Coons will snap it back, and the kick by Boswell. Oh no! No good.
Wow. This place is rocking. Snap was a little low. Arthur Smith, or Danny Smith, not loving it.
Big thud.
We can hear it from up here.
And the Steelers are rejected. And now if Detroit can drive down the field, they'll win it with a touchdown. Assuming there's no time left for Pittsburgh to do anything. If they're able to do that, Goff's given his chance. He was begging for. There you go. Your low snap, Tony.
That affects it.
So Loop will be kicking here with what would be his longest field goal of his NFL career. It would be 56 yards. He kicked a 62-yarder last year in college at Arizona. This one from 56 for the lead. Got it down. Short, no good. So Loop, whose two misses were 55 and 56, kicked a 61-yarder in the preseason, but comes up short from 56. Justin Tucker here for so long as the second longest kick in the history of the league at 66. Replaced by Loop from 56, a couple yards short. They need a few more yards in order to match his career long, but they don't have enough time. So Kyle Shanahan's going to run him out and see if maybe he can't get a, see if he ate his Wheaties for breakfast.
It'd be 64-yard try. And would be a new career long.
Yeah, Phillips about ready to call it a half. He's going to get a head start. He's going to get a head start on the rest of his team.
He's waiting by the door.
Doesn't want to get run over.
Here's the try from 64. Off the crossbar and out. And that is the first miss by Pinheiro of the year. And he gave it every ounce he had.
He sure did. He put all 190 pounds into that one.
He sure did. So close.
This is a 58-yard attempt. His long this season, 62. Career long, 65. Sig will snap it. The hold from Anger, and the kick is no good.
Let's take another look. Yeah, just pushed out to the right. All of his misses 50-plus this year. He had been 9 of 13 prior to that one. Goes to 9 of 14. Disappointed with the result right there.
He knew it almost right away.
You take 3 right here. You cut this to a one-possession game, knowing you're getting the ball out of the half. You haven't played very good offensively. You'll take it.
And Dicker, the kicker, misses. So the most accurate kicker in the history of the NFL due to field goal percentage might have just missed, because I mentioned that stat after his made field goal the last time.
I think every game we've done this year, there's been crazy things that have happened at the end of the first half. We've seen a whole bunch of them here. Wow. And maybe the strangest is what has been a chip shot kick for Dicker. He misses. Touchdown in that situation, but that solves everything.
Dicker misses! Holy smokes! There's a flag down.
Offside. Offense, number 66. That penalty's declined. The point is no good.
Cameron Dicker, named to his first Pro Bowl this week, and rightfully so. Missed his first field goal of his career from inside of 40, and then just missed only the 4th point after attempt of his career. Meaning it's still a 4-point game after this run.
Get down underneath and get into the end zone. And then, as you said, so many little mistakes by this Chargers team today to be right in this thing. And man, a missed extra point is the biggest right now.
I mean, obviously it's a team game and you don't pin anything on one person. We could name a handful of guys, 2 handfuls of Chargers that have made mistakes here today. But the field goal and extra point missed by their, you can't even call Dicker sure-footed. He's a record holder in terms of his accuracy. The 4 points that they're down right now, I'm sure Cameron Dicker would love to have a mulligan of his own.
4th down conversion, they were late getting set. They weren't really hunkered down on that quarterback sneak, so you're going to give up some leverage and some yardage. And then on that one right there, that was a little bit too easy.
Extra point is no good. Evan McPherson missing his first extra point of the season. wide to the left.
Here comes a field goal from 54 yards by Boswell's got a hook. And it's wide of the mark.
And somewhere in Baltimore, they're cheering.
So now Charlie Smith, playing in his 5th NFL game, the native of Northern Ireland, comes out to attempt a 43-yard field goal. And Smith's kick, leaning left, is no good. And such a wonderful story since joining the active roster, but Charlie Smith not able to convert here, and Tennessee remains ahead 3-0.
They're not making the playoffs. It doesn't matter to them, right? They're playing for pride. They're competitors too, and I have not seen that from the Buccaneers defense today.
This will be a 55-yard attempt, and it's blocked. Kick was blocked. McLaughlin had been 11 for 11 from 50 plus.
And take a look at Zeke Biggers in the middle. One of the rookie defensive tackles Mike McDaniel talked about, the way that him, Jordan Phillips, Kenneth Grant, the way that they've really been holding it down. And yeah, the frustration, Todd Bowles, I mean, they just can't catch a break right now. Zeke Biggers has really been forcing the issue as far as play time, right? As soon as he got in, this was mid-season, and he just started making plays. And they had Kenneth Grant, as I mentioned, that's their first-round pick, but you're going to play your ballers, and Zeke Biggers has been balling for the Dolphins.
So first time that the Jets hold the Patriots to a field goal opportunity. Williams was just shy of the marker, and Borregales with the doink. Just his 4th missed field goal all season long, and it's the first time New England has not scored on a touch today.
Yeah, prior to this, 6 drives, 6 touchdowns.
A kicker's least favorite sound.
That has a bit of a reverberation through the stadium. I mean, we could hear that up here in the booth.
13th rushing touchdown of the year for Josh Allen, most of any quarterback. Now, the extra point is blocked. It is blocked. Badgley, who had a rough debut last week for the injured Matt Prater, and that one doesn't get home, so it stays a full 7 points. Was it Jalen Carter who got it? It's tough to see. Let's find out. Oh my, look how high he is.
Oh my God, look at that. And a little low coming off the foot, and that's all it takes, 2 inches. What a great push and effort by Carter. I just love that. When you never concede a point, KB, you never concede anything. That's what great football teams do. They never take a play off. They don't take a punt return off. They don't take a field goal block. They don't take an extra point off. They just keep putting pressure on you. That's the mark of great football teams.
Jalen Carter has been a force today. He had a blocked field goal earlier in the year against the Rams.
Yep.
Helped them win that game. That's the thing, too. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis are starting linemen, play every special teams rep. Well, that's pretty big. Bill, so look here. Bills are on the board. That feels good for them. Shut it over, but that block makes it a full 7-point game still.
Yep. They're going to be hard to beat tonight.
Gonzalez will try from 37. Blocked. And that was big Jared Verse. He's gone. He waved to the Falcons bench on his way for the touchdown. Rams are back in it, to say the least.
They sure are. That's exactly what they needed. Kind of fitting that it's a special teams play. After the troubles they've had this year, it's special teams that gets them back in it.
McVay loves it. They made the change at special teams, coach. Verse got through, blocked it, picked it up, and went for the touchdown.
They're clearly back in it. Here's Jared Verse. Just gets right through there, does an outstanding job. I mean, nobody even really puts a hand on him. He just gets right up the field. Didn't take much for him to get his hands on that. It shows you the speed that he has.
It's a 10-point swing. And And that was as clean as they get.
Well, I said it earlier in the game, Joe. We all know the troubles that the Rams have had on special teams. There he is signaling to the Falcons sidelines. Love that. And I really thought, although the Falcons were proving me wrong, that if they were going to win this game, they had to win the special team side of it. And they've had issues of their own. But the Rams special team comes up big when they needed it most.
Good news for Fitzgerald is that the rain has stopped. So officially a 54-yard attempt. He'd made 11 straight 50-plus yard field goals until it was a 55-yarder blocked in Miami. Did not get a hold of that one at all. He's looking at the ground like the footing wasn't good. And so Fitzgerald, normally reliable from long distance, an ugly kick, and they do come up empty.
Ball handling, weather conditions, soggy field.
The plant foot slipping a bit.
Just a bit.
3 for 3 so far. This from 38. More importantly, they took off almost 6 minutes of clock time on the drive and the block. So Panthers get in there and block the field goal, and the lead stays 9.
Special teams
finally blow the whistle.
Keep haunting this football team.
Cam Jackson, who got in there, so it's a center rush. Big fella got the hand up.
Low kick again, same as last week.
It was Smith Wade coming off the edge. But no, that was deflected at the line. And Canales uses the challenge flag, gets the field goal attempt, and there's still a chance for Bryce Young, although there is serious urgency now, just 5-12 to work with, and Bowles says special teams.
Yeah,
again.
I mean, look, Cam Jackson is 6'6", got that long reach. You just got to be more stout on the inside, and that's just, I mean, that's just huge.
Who leads all kickers in points this season. This one, no good. Short field goal try for Jason Myers of 26 yards. He hits the upright, and it stays a 10-point game. He came in having made 18 straight, and he's missed twice tonight. 2 out of 4. This windy night, he's missed 2 field goals and had 1 kickoff go out of bounds, and this is a rare off night for one of the best in the league.
Yeah, absolute shock on Sam Darnold's face as well as Mike McDonald. I mean, you just can't believe it. Now he's wishing he had gone for it, but
Charlie Smith, and what a great story this has been. Saints kicker for the last 5 games after he debuted in Miami with a 56-yarder. The goalkeeper who played Gaelic football. And he made from 60+ in the pregame warm-up. This will be 56 to try and get the Saints on the board. Charlie Smith will sail this one off the mark. Nothing. The Atlanta defense makes it difficult.
Out of Illinois, McPherson, who missed his first point after last week, has that one deflected, and it is no good. Alex Wright got a hand on it, so it's back-to-back weeks that McPherson has missed an extra point.
Alex Wright, look at 91, slips right through there. They're focused on Myles Garrett. They don't block 91. And that drive right there.
And McPherson for the point after. They're not chasing the missed extra point from the first quarter. And this one is off to the right. He missed another one. That's 3 misses in the last 2 weeks.
And he's had a great season, too.
Great season. They're the only 3 misses he has all year. And that was not deflected like the first one. It looked like everything was in sync from Wagner to Rico.
Yeah, good snap, good hold. Something there. I'm not a kicker. not able to get it done.
57-yard try for Brandon Aubrey. 35 for 43 in his career from 50+. And Aubrey's kick is no good. It drifted and continued to drift wide to the left. And even the biggest strength that you would say the Cowboys have had, the most consistent over the last few years, even that's not going well for the Cowboys and Brandon Aubrey.
Will go from 13 losses to 13 wins in Liam Cohen's first year. Joey Sly will try from 52. He's had a fantastic season. His first year coming over from the New England Patriots. Special teams was a major improvement overall for Tennessee this year. That field goal from Sly, no good. Just his 7th miss on the season, just his 3rd in the last 21 field goal attempts.
Good from 34 and from 30 today. This one will be from 53. Again, good from 56 in warm-ups today. A rare day at Soldier Field where the wind has not been a factor.
Not windy in the Windy City. Chilly in the Windy City, but not windy.
So here's Bates trying for his 3rd field goal, and no, he just hooked it. And the half ends with a missed field goal.
It's a field goal attempt for Andy Borregales. Rookie from the U. The semifinal bound.
Yeah,
you tell me, Greg.
How's the U doing? I think they're doing great.
As has Borregales here as a rookie. 26 out of 30, and this one gets blocked. And now the ball is loose. And picked up by the rookie Marshall. Jason Marshall to the 40-yard line. So a blocked field goal for the 2nd week in a row for the Miami Dolphins, and it stays a 1-score game. And with 1:30, they get a chance to tie it here.
We didn't say Borregales was doing great. So with no
I actually did.
Oh,
no, I did.
You jinxed him.
Yeah.
That's 2 announcers' jinxes
in one day.
So here's a 24-yard field goal. Jake Moody with his 3rd team that he has kicked for this season. And he'll try to put the Commanders up here late in the 1st. It is off the upright and doinks to the side. And that long 10-minute drive produces nothing for Washington. Moody misses. He had made 14 consecutive field goals until right there, off the upright.
The extra point from Boswell. Twisting, no good, no good. He missed the extra point. He had not missed one all year. It's the 2nd missed extra point in his last 4 years. At an unbelievable time to do that. And on the extra point, everything looked fine. And that is the path that his ball has been taking. It's some misses against Cleveland as well. That's just a crushing miss. He'd only missed 15 in his career. He had made 85 in a row, 89 including the postseason. His last miss of an extra point was December 16 of 2023. And of all things, at all times. So now a field goal for Baltimore would win the division. Baltimore's 1 timeout, trying to line it up in the middle of the field for Loop. Jackson takes a knee. Harbaugh goes over to the official. Will tell him when he wants the timeout for Tyler Loop's opportunity. And he'll bring it all the way down to the end. The missed extra point by Chris Boswell. He had only missed 1 in 4 years, and Harbaugh is telling Likely how special that play was to set up this moment for the rookie out of Arizona. The Ravens, of course, had Justin Tucker for so long, the most accurate kicker in the history of the league. And Rodgers can't believe what he has just witnessed, what might be the end for him. But they went around the country and spoke to a lot of the kickers who were coming out, and they decided Tyler Loop was made of the right stuff for moments like this. He now has a chance to win the division for the Ravens. The final play of the regular season for the final spot in the playoffs. Tyler Loop from 44 snap good. Hold it. The kick is no good. It is wide right. And the Steelers are the champions of the North. Season-ending heartbreak for the Ravens again. And for the first time since 2020, the Pittsburgh Steelers rule the North in the AFC.
There is no way, Mike, to practice the pressure of a game-winning free throw or a game-winning kick or a game-winning punt and the rookie succumbed that time.
The Ravens still in disbelief.
Possession to take a 3-0 lead from 55, and it's a kick that is no good this time. So the timeout worked to Chicago's advantage. First one would have been good. This one is not. There's a juggled hold on the snap. Brandon McManus for the extra point. And that kick is no good. To try to make it 6 up. And the kick is no good. So it stays a 3-point game.
How much that 5-yard penalty delay the game pushed him back 5 yards maybe impacts this kick to put him up by 6. That thing was leading right the whole way.
Could be. Ooh.
And because of the penalty, that's why the clock will be stopped.
It's 54 yards. There's very little wind. Tracy's down there and says there's nothing, no issue. There's 54 yards for him is not long at all. 8 out of 10 from 50 plus. Again, it's made from 67 and 68.
How important is it to be that prepared to be able to do that at that pace? Unbelievable by Jacksonville.
And what a catch by Parker Washington to set it up. Here it is, 54 yards. Washington's kick. After all that, it's no good. Little's kick, no good. He had made his last 20 field goal attempts. We've got
after all that.
all that.
Hey, Dallas Goedert, his first career rushing touchdown. He's got 12 total touchdowns on the year, and Elliott's extra point is no good. It's been the toughest season of the veteran's career. Hold by Mann was perfect. Elliott just yanked it, and this has been the toughest year of Elliott's career. 9th year, he's been excellent and really one of the best playoff kickers of all time. Postseason career, Elliott 26 of 27, but Tom, he struggled the back end of this year, so that'll be something to watch in a very windy day here today.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the game last night with the Packers and the Chicago. All these points are so important. Extra points, field goal. Back to the inside, and Purdy's awareness to know where he's at.
Oh, now the extra point is missed. So the Eagles missed one earlier, and now it's San Francisco's turn.
A line drive that is no good. Went under the crossbar. It's hard to do.
That is hard to do. Hit it that low and not hit anybody at the line of scrimmage. He's wondering what the heck happened as well. Look at the look on his face. He's like, what was that?
There you go. Normally McAfee ends up handing out about 200 grand after one of these kicks.
28 of 32 on the year. Last week he was 4 for 4, but they were close ones, including the game winner in overtime. Here's Lutz from 54. No, it wanders right. It wanders off. At first it looked like maybe it was going to be a little hook kick. Faded away to nothing.
It did, and that's why the conditions, it's just difficult. And you see, to me, they needed those 5 yards to make it, and it did not cover by much. It looks like it's going to cover by a ton, but look at about 4 or 5 yards, but you're a little into the wind. I think that's why he tried to drive it a little more, pushed it.
Andy Borregales made a 59-yarder this year. The rookie from the University of Miami, drafted in the 6th round. This is going to be 63 yards, which would be one off the longest ever made here, 64 by Matt Prater when he was a member of the Broncos back in 2013. Close out the half with the monster kick, and that does not have a chance. Both teams with missed field goal attempts in the last minute.
I think this will be the hardest kick that I've seen a kicker have in quite some time from this distance. He can make it for sure, but it ain't easy.
Borregales, 1 for 2. He missed that long distance try right at the end of the half, made from 23. This is 46 yards. Kick's on the way, and that is wide right. Good call there, Tony.
It's just, you think early in the year, easy. This time, these conditions, as they're changing in real time, very difficult. This is a game. Talked about it earlier, but I think that gives them the ability to kick this field goal, those extra yards. I would do it. We'll see, though. It's very random at the moment.
5 minutes to go. It's going to be 46 yards. 46 yards in a blizzard. Borregales missed going in this direction earlier in this half. This to tie the game. And the kick, no good. Just impossible conditions here in Denver.
Mike Vrabel decides to have his quarterback roll out Josh McDaniels. If he's open, throw it away, because they don't think the other team can score. And look at how tough it is to put the ball down. Does a great job there. But the wind, the conditions to see, it's whatever you're seeing on TV, I promise you it's way worse on the field. Everything
is tipped. How about that? Just brought up Leonard Taylor off the practice squad last night. Tipped it.
That ball is made if he doesn't touch that ball.
That was 45 officially now. Not 46. They, again, even official stats is having a hard time coming up with the proper spottings and numbers.
Yep.
But what a play by a guy just brought up to the active roster.
And they go for the extra point. Veteran 49. The party.
As he uses kick.
Aim it
as well.
He